for Little Big Planet, I think that's one of the titles where you can say content is king. And the amount that you can do in the game, the users can do, that they can make and work with, the better the game is. And so is that something you're trying to work on making bigger and better for number 2?
In Little Big Planet 2, we really allow you to create entire games.
Okay, so does that mean more gameplay modes and options?
In Little Big Planet 2, we give you something called the Controlinator, and that really unlocks a lot of abilities that were just never before imagined in Little Big Planet 1. In Little Big Planet 2, you are controlling the object directly. You're no longer controlling Sackboy, who's controlling that object.
Does the user also have control to maybe make it say like, hey, I want to limit so you can only do these things, or I want to make it so you can do a little bit more with this item that you can control?
Yeah, definitely. Really, there's so much more control over what you do in Little Big Planet 2 that you're really limited to your own imagination. If you want to edit the physics of a particular material type, you can do that. So we know that the metal's heavy, it's going to crush you if it falls on you. We can suddenly change that to be as light as a balloon.
Now for the single-player experience in the game, what are you guys trying to do to enhance that and make it so the single-player experience is a little bit more than the first game?
Right, so in Little Big Planet 2, the emphasis is create entire games, not just levels, right?
Yeah.
So you see a lot more of these sort of different types of games. It's no longer just platformers. We've got like an air hockey type game, a pool game, we've got a basketball game.
With Little Big Planet 2, are there things that maybe cater more towards a single-player experience?
You've got a lot more like in-depth story. You've got these interactive characters that follow you around and talk to you. Now they interact with you, they attack you, they can follow you. We've got these lovable little sack bots that sort of follow you around like lemmings, and it's your job to escort them through that level. So even if it's a single player experience, you still have that interactivity like it's a multiplayer experience.
All right, great. So now back to user-created content. I think a big part of Little Big Planet 1 was uploading your own content and sharing it with the world. Is there anything that you're trying to do to maybe reward players for doing this, or anything that you're doing to change up that experience a little bit?
For all those aspiring game developers out there, this is a great way to quickly prototype your game design, and you realize it's not necessarily about the flash, it's about gameplay, and that's king in Little Big Planet.
I'm Alex Rigopoulos, the CEO of Harmonix, creators of Rock Band, and you're watching Gamezombie TV.